I'm going to try and figure out how to vlog and stretch and cool down from a run at the same time. That'll do. I got the shin splints are coming in again, so got to ball them out just there. Make sure that I actually have the shot. Yeah, that. This is the second best thing. There's a roller we used to sell that I called the cock and ball roller, because it was a handle roller with a specific type of roller on it. It was like a tiny rolling pin type thing, and it was absolutely perfect for shin splints. And I used it every day at the store, so I never bought one. Then when I sold the last one, I just got in touch with all the other stores and with my boss and was like, hey, can I just get more of these cock and ball rollers? And the answer was no. If I ever find out what they're properly called, I'll see if I can track one down, but even my internet searches have not been able to find it. So anyways, I got my shin splints coming back in again, as is typical at the start of the season. But more importantly, it's 3 days after me running an impromptu untrained for half marathon, and boy did I feel weak. I just felt like I was collapsing on so many steps. Like it was not a strong run whatsoever. And then also I was running in a new shoe, and I realized when I got them, when they arrived, that I should have gone up a half size because it's Brooks. All my other Brooks shoes have been 10s, I think. Maybe in Levitates, I'm a proper 9.5. Every other Brooks shoe, I go up a half size. But because I was filling out a form and I was asked my shoe size, I said 9.5. And I thought when I was standing in them at the store, I thought the toe-off portion of the Glycerin, I'm going to go grab it in a second, just for the visual sake. It's the Glycerin 19s. The Glycerin 19, now used. So yeah, the Glycerins, they came in, the toe-off area, right, feels like it's in a great spot. It feels similar to the way I feel in the A6 Evo ride, where that toe-off just gets you that really good from flat to just right there, and it's really supportive. And I was like, these might be a bit too short, but it feels like they might also be perfect, and the answer is they're not perfect. They feel too small during the run. And I felt like I was just collapsing and uncoordinated, and I'm going to give them another shot to be fair. But yeah, since I'm going to junk my Ghosts anyways, I might as well also junk my Glycerins. Still going to get Levitate 4s though. I've got some new Ultras coming. I've got Escalante 2.5s and Escalante Racers. Whenever I can get through to them on the goddamn phone. Because the way that I have to use my staff discount is there's an email form. And once you fill that out, you then have to call them to give them the payment information. And then they don't answer their fucking phone. They just have the worst hold music ever. And I was at work, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to spend 7 minutes and 40 seconds on hold for no benefit while doing pull-ups in the back bathroom. What is life? What the fuck is life? But I will say, interestingly enough, because I promised my boss, we were talking about how it's such a great idea that Brooks made a neutral and a stability version of the same shoe. Because if you look at Saucony, the Triumph and the Hurricane are the same shoe, just one's a stability. But, talking to myself, yeah, if you look at Saucony, the Triumph and the Hurricane are the same shoe, just one's a stability model. But I love that they would just take the neutral shoe and make a stability version of it. It's so simple, it communicates so much. And stability features don't do anything anyways, but people don't believe that. And you gotta sell people what they believe. Otherwise, they'll just think you're an asshole. So yeah, after my long run, I promised I would try on the Glycerin Stability, see if if it would be a good recovery shoe. And in a size 10, a half size up, I really did like it. It really did feel like after a terrible half marathon, I felt better walking around the store for a day in Glycerin GTS. So I'm in this strange position where I kind of recommend the Glycerin GTS, but the Glycerin kind of does nothing for me. I'm going to run tomorrow in my 1080s again, since they are what I would think of as very, very equivalent to the Glycerins and being a recovery day shoe or a jogger, grandma shoe. And I'll see if I feel better or worse or the same. Yeah, and when my ultras come in, I will. You'll be the first to know. Alright. Stay stacked. That's my catchphrase. Say it every time.